Well, the songs were written for the Dead Ringers album, but you know, they were booted off that album, and then they were reimagined, re-recorded in my garage, and they were very difficult. This was a very difficult batch of songs to get right. Unlike the previous EP, Death and Valentine. Death and Valentine went very smoothly, but songs from the Desert Garage did not. So I hope that I executed the songs in the best way possible. But they definitely were a struggle, even up until the final moments, even up until mastering. It was mastered like three different times. Because, you know, I would realize that things needed to be remixed or something like that. So it was probably the hardest project I've actually put together in the years that I've been doing this. I don't know, maybe they're cursed in some way, but I feel where they are now, it took a lot of massaging into place, but I feel where they are now is represents the Desert Garage in the best possible way. It seems like there's kind of a theme happening here. It's like every other release is more of a raw kind of rock and roll release. If you were to compare songs from the Desert Garage to the previous EP, Death and Valentine, they are worlds just apart. The Death and Valentine EP is kind of more what you would expect the Rose Phantom to sound like. It's kind of more of that same kind of thing that I do. And that's great and all, and I love doing it. And there's a certain mood to that is still important to touch on. However, it's nice to kind of elaborate more on kind of the more rock and roll aspects of what I do. And Songs from the Desert Garage does that. Maybe even more so than Dead Ringers, because there was still quite a bit of kind of more goth rock type stuff on Dead Ringers. Songs from the Desert Garage, it's a little bit more raw than Dead Ringers. So I don't know. I guess the theme is, you know, every other release is more the raw rock and roll thing. So I guess the next thing I do will be more electronic. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but that seems to be the theme. However, I do need to take a little break, since this EP was such a struggle. It was a problem child, it really was. And that's not to diminish the songs in any way. I feel the songs are good songs. I feel that they're in a good place now, and I can go enjoy other things for a while. And so yeah, I mean, it's, you know, speaking of that, you know, yeah, I gotta go. So